Hello, everybody. Hello. How's it going? Glad you can make it in. What's the good word? What's the word of the day? Let's see. Bamanola, first in the house. Thanks for coming in. Let's see. Z, I was just a bill, only a bill. Oh, only a bill. Sitting here on Capitol Hill. Together we travel. Let's get ready to ramble. I'm gonna try steak focus today, Will. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Destination Fun. Hello, hello. Appreciate you stopping in. Hopefully, we have no good drama today. Just some good old cruise talk. Actually, I do have something. The word Bamanola. You are talking about heat. Well, let's talk about the Midwest. For the last, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 days, I've been looking through a haze. I'm in Detroit, and every day it's sunny, but it's no sun. This smoke from the Canadian wildfires are killing us here. We have a air quality advisory going on. It's tough up here. Detroit, Chicago. It's supposed to be moving off further to the east. Cruising Chicks, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. But yeah, this fog, it's like a fog. Scratch and Pete, thanks for coming in. It's just like a hazy overcast, and it's just smoke. The sun can't get through. It's light, but it's not sunny. They say it's in effect until Friday, Cruising Chicks. Hopefully it's moving east. I mean, again, moving east. So I mean, if it's moving east, even though we're, we may be out of it, the East Coast will be getting it. Looking out to them. So hey, it is what it is. I don't go outside, too much right now because they advise you just to stay in because, hey, Keisha, just because it's just smoke. Scratch and Pete, yeah, you're from Canada. Yeah, I'm blaming you, Scratch and Pete. Destination Fun. Hey, Warmstrong Adventures. Hold on, it jumped on me. I just looked up Thanksgiving cruise. Prices dropped to $380 for an inside cabin. You should fly down and come with us. And what ship are you on? Everybody saying hi, welcome in. Boop, Destination Fun, Keisha. Together we drive. Scratch and Pete. What is that? My bad. Yeah. Embarkation Nation, welcome in. Cruising Chicks, we had our first heat advisory. Whoops. Had a first heat advisory of the summer in Charleston, South Carolina this weekend. I'm going live on the lake. Nice. Give me heat, give me some water with a nice little breeze. I'm good. When it gets hot up here in Michigan, I try to hit some water to a beach. People are surprised by how many beaches we have up there. Controversial Cruising, welcome in. The Bud Files, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Oh, I know what I want to do. Yeah, today I'm going to talk about favorite ports. That's going to be the topic for the day. Favorite ports and favorite excursions, if anybody has any. But before we get into that, and I see people coming in and things like that. If you don't mind, if you're coming in, if you don't mind hitting the like button, I appreciate it. Sharon Rowland, welcome in. Hit the like button on the way in. I would appreciate it. It's supposed to help the algorithm, and we'll see how much it actually helps out. I appreciate all you coming in. I got a Temu order. I got it. Oh, anyway, it's a mic that I ordered from Temu. It was a little mic for my phone. So I am going to open that up now while I wait, for a little bit. Thanks you everybody that's coming in here. Got 12 people in here. I appreciate it. I am opening it up. I'm going to move this mic just a little bit out the way. No, it's Pete. It's not another cap. It is a lavalier microphone for your phone. If you can see that. It's, how you have your phone. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate you hitting that like button on the way in. If you're using your phone to record, sometimes the phone is away from your mouth, especially if you're using like a selfie stick, or if you have somebody else with you, which is why I got this one. This one has 2 microphones. Controversial cruising. Bill, are you kidding? Are you kidding me? I ordered a mic from Temu today. Smart thinking. Well, I'll let you know. I'm not going to be able to test it on this show, but I am going to test it. Thanks for all 14 of you coming in here. I appreciate you being here. But I am going to open this up and we're going to take a look at it before I start talking about favorite ports and favorite excursions. Mostly in the Caribbean, but if you want to go, Western Mexico, we can do that. You could do around the world. I mean, we could do favorite ports around the world. The only problem is probably enough people haven't done that. Mr. Nas, welcome in. I appreciate you being here. Let me see. I need my little scissors here to open this up real quick. I probably should do I can't get around to it. I probably should do like a separate video for it. Let's see. Let's see what's in the package. Controversial cruising. Can we start a controversy in Alaska? Or shall we say Canada? We can. Okay, here's the package. I'm going to hide the comments. Here's the package. Comes with a charger, 2 mics, and the thingamabob that you plug into your phone, the receiver. So let's see. I got my phone right here. I'm going to plug this into the bottom. And I'm assuming something should pop up. Headphone lock screen, got it. I haven't charged these up yet, so I don't know if they're charged or not. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. Controversial cruising. I'm editing a video on it right now. I saw it this morning and immediately prayed to the cruise guys for end of August. The strike will be over. Well, it might be a bad time. I saw that a little bit before I came on air, so I didn't get a chance to read the story. So I wasn't going to talk about it because I didn't know exactly what it was. But if you know what it is, yeah, you can inform us. Charging connected. I am not. Usually, you get these plug and play things. Something pops up, so I don't see it right now, and I haven't read the instructions. So I'm not gonna bore you with me having to read the instructions to do this. So, but I will let you know that this is my latest toy. Yeah, everybody wants to see me and my toys. That's my latest toy that I'm going to work with, and it's mostly for when I go on a cruise and I have my gimbal on my phone. Usually the even though it's on my gimbal, the mic on the phone is what's picking it up. This way it'll be closer to my mouth, so hopefully the sound quality will be better. Again, I didn't spend much on these mics. These mics are let's say $9. It was 8 something. So I don't expect much of a quality mic, but I'm going to see if it's better than just using a regular mic on the phone. And if you know, for people that are couples, like me and my son, we're just on the Alaska cruise. It would have been nice to have this as we record ourselves, and he can be away from me and I can be away from me. I could have set up a tripod and we could have both talked at the same time. So that's what I'm hoping for. We'll see. Oh, the cruising chicks. Yeah, cruising chicks. You might want to. There's supposed to be some kind of strike going on up in Alaska, and you might want to look into that. Some cruises might be postponed, canceled. I don't know what they're going to do. Together We Travel. I have mics like those from the same company. They work well. Oh, good. I'm hoping so. And again, this was my Temu order, and it was like $9 or so for 2. They had one. It was like under $5 for 1. But I said, you know what? I'm going to splurge. I'm going to get the 2. Controversial cruising. So basically, alongside the work and lifestyle strike in Alaska, that isn't a threat as of now. There is a workers' strike in Canada that may shut down Victoria and Vancouver. Well, a lot of Carnival cruises going to Vancouver. That's stop you for to avoid the Jones Act. So, I mean, could they make another stop, or could they? Oh, I don't know what they would do with that. I'm sure they would find another. If it's just Victoria, maybe find another port nearby. Because to the Jones Act, to satisfy the Jones Act, they have to hit a international port. It's quite good though. Oh, hold on, I must have missed Mr. Nas. Hey Keish, I didn't see what he said. I have those mics, Mr. Nas. It's quite good though. The mic is clear. Well, good. I don't know if you're talking about the one that I'm speaking on now or for the phone. Hopefully for the phone, hopefully both of them. Again, I'm not sure as far as the phone. You know how good they are, but hopefully if they work where I can keep the phone away from me and still pick up good audio where I can talk while I'm filming instead of having to do voiceover. A lot of times, you know, if I use like a selfie stick or something like that, I do a voiceover. I get the video up and do a voiceover. Hopefully this way I could, you know, even set up a tripod a little ways away while while you're seeing me do the wobble on sail away. I can set that up and you can hear me talking still. So we will see. Together We Travel. Yeah, you have to allow the mics to be used by the phone. Yeah, you know, usually plug and play. Usually something pops up. This didn't pop up right away. But again, I don't even know if it's charged. So because it just came in. So you know, I'm gonna actually take a look at it, read the instructions, which is, you know, I always have a problem doing anyway. Of course, I can figure it out. Don't worry about it. How hard can it be? It's plug and play. Now you might say just cruise to Alaska and back, but the old maritime law about hitting an international port before coming back as of July 1st. Oops, hold on. It jumped on me. I lost it. My bad. Oh, here we go. Hitting in port before coming back as of July 1st. Workers and port workers in Canada are allowed to take strike, meaning you could just be cruising by Victoria, and they decide not to show up, and that causes a lot of problems. Yeah, I mean, if I'm assuming It's probably the mic. My hand is on the desk, Mr. Nas, and I'm moving it around like right here, but my hand is on the desk, so you'll see it. I'm using my laptop, so the back of the computer, the camera is shaking. So that's just me touching the desk and shaking the desk. Oh, unless you're talking about me doing the wobble. I did say something about doing the wobble. Ha ha. Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble. Anywho, you'll like it. I wouldn't do it if I couldn't do it well. I wouldn't do it. Okay, let's see what else is going on. I agree. Mike now is great, even if it's the one you've been using. The one I'm using, yeah, the one right now that I'm talking through is the one that I bought earlier. Having the phone I haven't set up. If I was good, I would have set the camera up, my phone up as my camera, and I would have did this stream from my phone to see how the mic works. But it's too much that could go wrong, and I said I'll probably do it a little bit later on today just to see how it works. Bill wobbling. Yep, you'll be seeing the wobble. Controversial. Go, Bill. Hey, big girl, can you bag it? Yes. Mr. Nas, he's a tech mode. He's the guy. So when he said wobbling, Keisha, that's right where my mind went to. He's talking something technical. So that's right where my mind went to. Okay, did I miss anybody coming in? Mr. Nas, and boom, 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 boom. Mr. Nas. Mustard Drill, welcome in. I appreciate you being here. Learning process. It is I was just talking about that today. This is a learning process, and my problem is, you need to commit to stuff, and that's what I have to work on. Is like I was doing it at one time. I was really committed to YouTube, not so much right now, but I'm getting back. I'm getting back into that mode of where I'm enjoying YouTube again. I'm enjoying, videos and watching videos. I was watching videos today. I see Eddie just came, and I just watched his to Six Flags, his video today. So I'm getting out there trying to watch more videos and watch all that good stuff. Trying to learn and trying to improve my craft. That's why I went ahead and bought this mic that you see me talking to on this, because I like the way it sounds. Not that it's a big deal, but it matters to me. And I'm hoping I haven't done a voiceover, but I'm hoping the voiceover sounds better with this mic than I was using my laptop mic. And hopefully, Cruising Scenes, welcome in. And hopefully, as I said, with the phone, I can start using my gimbal more for the phone, and have a mic so it's the speech is clearer. The me talking, the audio is clearer. So that's what I'm trying to do. I want to make a better video. As Angel from Jeffrey's Angel would say, you got to give the people what they want. Everybody saying hi, hello. What up, though? It's a party. Eddie's in the house. Yo, 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 yo. Eddie, my favorite wrench guy. He's a wrench guy on every channel. The mustard drill sounds is very important. Yeah, and that again, that's what I'm working on. If I'm going to do this, if I'm going to invest my time and effort into this, I might as well try to do it right. without breaking the bank. You know, like I said, this microphone that I'm talking on right now for the laptop was, let's say, $50, just under $50. I think I said 30 something, but it's just under $50. But it had everything I wanted. It had the mic arm and all this other good stuff. So hopefully that's what all I'll need for now. Who knows, later on, maybe I'll get better. The next thing I want to do, the next expensive thing that I want to do is get a decent camera. I like my camera. I like the video camera that I have, but it doesn't take the best pictures. But it has a gimbal. It has a 3-axis gimbal. So I think it makes smooth videos, but you can get a clearer picture. Even though it shoots in 4K, you can get a clearer picture with a camera sometimes, and especially in lower light settings. So the next investment is going to be a camera, and then, you know, doing research on what kind of camera to get in, and, you know, what kind of gimbal you need for that and all that other good stuff. Mustard Drill says, I use Elgato Wave 3. Okay, what is that a microphone? Elgato Wave. It sounds like maybe a microphone. Is that what you're talking about, Scott? Mustard Drill? So yeah, thanks everybody for being in here. I appreciate you guys being in here. The Cruising Chicks. We just got the Canon G7X Mark II. We really like it. Yeah, and I got it again. There's a lot of cameras out there, and yet, you know, you have to find the stuff that you're comfortable with and that you feel good using. But if you're going to spend that kind of money on cameras, then you have to learn the settings on the camera, because if you're going to take advantage for great pictures, you have to learn how to do it in a manual mode. You know, I'm not saying you can't get a good picture in automatic mode, but the camera, the manual mode is where you're gonna get your best pictures, to adjust it to the settings that you're in. Clock family, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being in here. The Mustard Drill, the camera that I use, the Sony ZV-1. There was a was it the ZV-1? There was a Sony I was looking at, but I can't remember the name. It might have been the ZV-1. It might have been a ZV-1. We have the Canon Embarkation Nation. We have the Canon G7X, and Andrew really likes it. They're great pictures. Only thing is, you know, for me, when I get a camera, that means I got to get another gimbal, because the gimbal that I have now is only for cell phones. So that means that, you know, investing in another gimbal. Clock family, ZV-1. So okay, well, it seems like the ZV-1 seems to be one of choice. So I'm gonna have to go take a look at it. ZV-1, Sony ZV-1. Hold on, matter of fact, let me write that down, because you know, in 5 minutes I'll forget it. Sony ZV-1. And I'd like to get that probably before the greatest cruise ever, December 23rd, the Jubilee. Oh, controversial cruising. I'm going to get the FreeFly movie gimbal for the phone. It was so nice when I used it to work on social media for someone else. I loved it for action movie and stuff. Yeah, I love gimbals. I mean, there's a ton of different gimbals. There's a ton of different gimbals. The one I use, God, what's the name of it? Zion gimbal, Smooth 5. I love it, but again, I haven't used a lot of other ones. The Clock family, the gimbal I have, it is $239 because of weight of camera. Yes, as you get, like with a phone, yeah, you know, most gimbals could, but not all. Some of the cheaper gimbals couldn't take the weight of the big phones that they have out. Apple would, what is it, the 14 Max Pro or whatever. Some of the cheaper gimbals couldn't take the weight and couldn't balance it. So you do have to get. I use like the Sony Ultra 21. I have a 21 Ultra Sony camera, and it's a larger camera. You have to make sure you get a gimbal that can handle the weight and the balance, because it's going to need to be balanced. Leonard family, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here. Again, right now we're just talking like it's more of a tech talk. We're going to get into into favorite ports and favorite excursions in a few. But since we're talking tech, we might as well go ahead and keep talking tech for a little bit. Clock, mine is Zion Crane too, but might be wrong. I don't have it with me. Yeah, and again, I'm gonna look it up. I've never looked up one for a camera. So I do want to look into that, because when you start getting into the quality, even drones, I want to get into getting some drone shots. So that's, again, there's so much that you could do. I appreciate all you guys being in here. There's 21 people in the chat. If you could do me a favor, if you could hit the like button, I will appreciate it. It's supposed to help the algorithm, help the channel. Thank you so much. If you're new to the channel and you like what you hear, maybe consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything. Again, it helps the channel. My ZV-1 is a lightweight, and I just lost it. Lightweight, but the ZV-E10 is heavy because of the lenses. Yes, well, for me, I want to get one. You have to get one with exchangeable lenses, because when you go to Alaska or any place like that, you need quality lenses and zoom lenses. Cell phones, they use digital zooms. If you're using digital zooms, it really distorts the picture. When you try to zoom in, it's a distorted picture. Most people probably would be happy with that. I am Betty J. Gathers is in the house. Welcome in. Betty is the one who has motivated me for YouTube. She when I was a pup on these YouTube streets, Betty was there for me. So I'm so appreciative of Betty. Thank you so much, Betty. You'll see Nightbot dropping her link in there. So anybody who's not connected with Betty, think about connecting with Betty. Also, there's a couple other channels in here. Destination Fun, one of the most supportive people, along with Embarkation Nation. Nightbot is dropping their links on the side. So if you see their links, connect with them. Great channels. I love watching their stuff. And me and Betty, I really think me and Betty, we need to start doing a show together. We need to start doing a show together again, because we used to have a great show. Well, I thought it was a great show. We would go back and forth, banter back and forth. I thought we had a good show. So maybe one day a week, maybe once every couple of weeks, we can do a show together. Okay, let me get back to the chat. I heard gimbal as I came in. I have one and love it. I gotta have a gimbal. I gotta have a gimbal. I need it. I get motion sickness, so the shaky videos and stuff like that bothers me. So I love a gimbal. I want a drone. I want a drone badly. Controversial cruising. Yo, there's a bunch of bad bleep content cruise creators in here. Just saying, Bill Live brings the fire today. Well, thank you, Controversial Cruising. He does a news show, and that's where I go for my news for about cruising now. There's a lot of channels that do cruise news. I appreciate his energy. If you ever go watch his news stories about cruising, he brings an infectious energy that I like, and I watch it. That's where I get my news from. Hey, Bruce, I think I missed you. I saw you, but I forgot to say hi. Bruce, thanks for being in here. I appreciate it. Bruce is my travel agent. Betty, yes, Betty, you're here, and you're never late. And going down, everybody saying hi. Everybody saying hi. Boop, hi, hello. Hit the like, y'all. Yeah, hit the like, everybody. I am Betty J. Gathers. Wow, Warm Strong Ventures, you're looking good with that mic and professional. Do I look like I belong, Betty? Do I look like I belong on YouTube, on the YouTube streets? House of X, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here, my friends. Hey, controversial cruising. If you could type in hashtag strong to drop your link so people that aren't connected with you can connect with you. And see, again, I may be crazy, but you know how people like what they like, and I really like the way he gives the news because it's a funny. He's lighthearted about it. It's funny, but not silly. If that makes sense to anybody. Eerie Frog, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here. And Betty, I missed it, Betty. I think you said you had a gimbal. I missed it somewhere. Something jumped on me. Oh, here we go. I missed some of the chat, so I need to go back here. Let me go back. I've missed quite a bit. It looks like. Let me go back a little bit. See, that's what I get for rambling. I am Betty J. Gathers, can teach you how to use the gimbal. We will meet you. Oh, okay. Destination Fun can teach Betty how to use the gimbal. And that's what I thought I saw. Betty was talking about how trying to learn how to use the gimbal. And a gimbal, if you don't walk around a lot, or if you don't move a lot, if you're just doing like sitting on a tripod, taking a picture of you talking, you probably don't need a gimbal. The muscle drill. I agree with Clark. I use the ZV-1 for morning lives, but ZV-E10 in the studio with a 10 to 20 millimeter G lens, which would require the crane gimbal. Yeah, it is what it is. But if you want a good shot, if it matters to you to get that quality picture, you got to get what you got to get. Controversial cruising is nothing. But we're all better together. Can't do this thing alone. You can't do it alone. You're right about that. I see you, Eerie Frog. I'm gonna catch up on this chat before I do anything else. Pete's in here. Scratch a Pete saying hi. Boom, going down. If I skip anything, if I missed your comment, feel free to put it in. Put it in again. Maybe put a couple of capital Q's by it so it sticks out. The chat is flying. Okay, Keisha, I maybe I missed something. Blue hands, orange feet. Blue hands, orange feet. I'm going to need help with that one. I'm going to need, I don't know about that one. I think I'm at the end. Hold on. So I'm at the end. So let me try to go up and see what Keisha is saying. Oh, I think they might be talking about pedicure, manicure. So Keisha, okay, I'm back. Blue fingernails, orange on the toes. Maybe I got you. Maybe. Okay. We're 30 minutes into this and haven't even got to the topic of the day. I appreciate you guys all hanging with me. If you don't mind, if you're just coming in and didn't hit the like button, if you could hit the like button for me, it's supposed to help with the algorithm. So again, most of us are YouTube creators in here, so everybody knows what I'm talking about. So if you don't mind hitting the like button, please do that. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you hear, please go ahead and think about subscribing. I would appreciate it. I'll try to keep you entertained. Come on, hit the bell so you can see late night rambling with me. I come on late at night, 11, 12 o'clock at night and decide to ramble. So let me go. Warmstrong, we are so proud of you. I've come a long way. We love watching those we support grow and keep going. Well, thank you, House of X. I appreciate that. I love you guys too. You guys, House of X is very supportive. And they do group cruises. I got to find time to make it on their cruises. But Leo is one of them. There's two, Winston and Leo. And Leo, I believe his birthday cruise is March or April of next year, 24. So we're gonna have to try to see what we can do with that. I've got another cruise going around that time, so I don't know if I can make it. But if you ever go back and watch, their videos, they have fun on the cruises. And his last cruise, they had a lot of fun. It looked like that to me, at least. It's kind of fun that I enjoy having. Uh, uh, Must do. I vlog with cell phones that has a built-in stability, so you don't use. I don't use a gimbal on vlogs. Even with the, if you're not moving much, the built-in gimbal, I mean, built-in stability in the most of the apps of these newer phones. I mean, I like to go with a gimbal still to keep it smoother. Uh, you better get to the topic. I am Betty J. Gather needs to be pushing you along. Yeah, I know, right? Uh, House of X. I met a great friend of yours that I love, rooted in essential oils. I like him too. Yeah, he just put out a video was it last night? I was watching it or what? No, I don't know if was it a video or was he live? It might have been a live. Eerie Frog looking professional. Thank you, Eerie Frog. I appreciate that if you're talking about me. There you go. House of Entertainment. Blah, 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 blah. March 17th through the 23rd on the Magic, Carnival Magic. They're celebrating, I believe, Leo's 40th birthday. So if you're looking for a group cruise and you want to go with some fun people and enjoy yourself and don't want to, if you want to go cruising and don't have a group that you want to go with, that might be a group to go with. Clock Family Adventure, ready for the next tea party in your normal clothes? Yes, Mike. You did well on the tea party. Next time, just come on, because Betty, actually, I didn't tell you this, but I had dressed up for the tea party myself. But you guys had such a good time. I didn't want to come up. You guys were having such a fun time. And yes, Leo's 40th, big 40, 40. He's getting old, getting to be an old man. Tell him to slow down. Anywho, we're going to get into the topic of the day. Most of us, cruise or have been cruising. Thank you, Betty, for the lines. What is your favorite port to go to? So if you had one port, you had a cruise that was only stopping at one port, whatever cruise ship you're on, and it was only stopping at one port, what would that port be? For me, I have a top 4 or 5 that I would do. I probably, and it's dropping fast. At one time, there was no question about this port. This was my favorite port to go to. I loved it. I always wanted to go to it. Here lately, it hasn't been as nice. It hasn't been as clean. They're trying to overbuild it. So you're getting too many stands around where people are trying to sell you stuff. And that is Grand Turk, Turks and Caicos. Grand Turk used to be my favorite port, and it's still by a little bit because you're so close to Margaritaville with their pool and the beach. And I love the option of being able to do both. I love that option to be able to do both. And it's all right there. It's all walkable. You have your shops, you have Margaritaville, and I mean, if you want to do some other stuff, I would say that would be my favorite. Destination Fun says Coco Cay. I haven't been back to Coco Cay since they built up the water park side. So I'm going there in April. So I'm going to let you know they have what I want, and that is a nice beach. Because I haven't been there since they built it up, I'm going to stick. I like Half Moon Cay or Key, depends on how you want to pronounce it, better because I enjoy it. It has everything I want. It has a bar. It has a couple of bars with a little music and a nice beach. I love the beach. Non-private island, I say St. Thomas. St. Thomas is beautiful. St. Thomas is beautiful. But for me, I like the walkability of Grand Turk and places like that where you don't have to catch a cab or a shuttle to wherever you want to go. And that's what and I haven't been to St. Thomas in a little while. I do remember walking off the ship and walking into town, and they had the tram that goes up into the mountains and things like that. But I prefer like having give me a bar, give me a beach, and give me a pool. I'm really good. Wangston was born on St. Thomas. He's from there. Oh, nice. See, now you got somebody who can show you around the island. That I did not know that. Coming in second for me, second, third-ish would be Amber Cove. Amber Cove has everything that I love, all right there at the port, except for a beach. If they had a beach, it probably would be number one on my list. I love Amber Cove. They have a ton of things, zip lining and over the water bungalow. They literally have everything there, everything that you would need. Friendly people, everything you would need. Let me adjust this real quick. Why is that popping up? So Amber Cove is coming up there. They have it's a great party atmosphere by the poolside. I love it. The Clark family. My wife's favorite was Bar Harbor. I really like Halifax, but we are not beach people. Where is Bar Harbor at, Mike? House of X. That's my favorite cruise. If my cruise hits Grand Turk and Amber Cove, it's more than likely going to hit Nassau too. That's the one I would pick out any day of the week. I do want to do the ABC Islands. I went there. I went to Aruba, Bonaire. It rained all day, so I didn't really get a chance to enjoy that. And they canceled Curacao on me. So I want to do the ABC Islands. But as far as just the Caribbean islands, that is my favorite cruise. It hits Grand Turk and it hits Amber Cove. And Leonard family, Amber Cove as well. I mean, I love it. There's no shuttle in. Water shuttle or tender, whatever they want to call it nowadays. So, yeah. Hey, Cruise Nuts, welcome in the house. So I love it. House of X, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love Margaritaville. They've toned it down a little bit. It used to be wild, but they've toned it down a little bit and become a little more family friendly. But it's still a lot of fun. A destination fun. I want to go to Grand Turk on the Magic. Oh, we went to Grand Turk on the Magic and we loved it. The water was so clear. Yeah, the water was clear. It's just it's getting overbuilt up. My opinion. It used to be really peaceful, except for Margaritaville, where that's where the party was. Together we travel. I think I spoke to you when you came in, but if I didn't, hello. Appreciate you being in here. I'm pretty sure I did. You get old, and I'm going through the chat and going through all this. Boston Harbor is in Boston, or Bar Harbor is in Boston. Thank you. Controversial cruising. Maine. I've never done a cruise up the eastern seaboard, like up into Canada. Mostly because I want to go cruising someplace where it's warm. I did Alaska, but it sounds like if I want to go and hit Greenland and places like that, well, I guess I'll be going that way one of these days soon. Because somebody I know, I think, is going to Greenland soon, or Greenland. Somebody I know. Somebody I know. Eddie and his pineapples. Watch out for his pineapples. No. This is controversial cruising. What's going on in Margaritaville at sea? I'm going next month. No, this definitely is not that. This is they have a Margaritaville restaurant pool area down in Grand Turk. I believe it's the largest in the Caribbean islands. The pool is the largest one. It might be Margaritaville in general, but anyway, at least the largest pool down in the Caribbean, or at least Margaritaville. Anyway, that's what we're talking about. Not Margaritaville at sea. I don't know if anybody in here has been on Margaritaville at sea. I know I saw you were going in July. I don't know if I can make that one. I did look it up, and I saw in August. So I don't know. I'm going to see. Clock Family Adventures, Mike. I may change once I get to ABC Islands. Yeah, I want to do ABC Islands. Oh, wait, I think that was the resort too. There's a resort in Nassau, which I've never been to. I've seen it from the outside, but I've never been to. They had day passes to the water park in Nassau. Eddie Lugosulu just visited your house. Gotcha. And what else? Eddie hit back. There we go. Everybody's connecting. Great way to connect. Let me hide that and put that back up there for people that are new here and want to connect with each other and check out some great channels, because there's a lot of great channels in here. I have to agree with, I think Controversial Cruising said that, and there's a lot of them in here. So type #strong. You can connect with them. My goodness, you'll be happy. Yep, there we go. Yeah, we're going into Greenland in 44 days. Yeah, look at the bragger. That's going to be a nice cruise. I just looked at it last night. I was looking at, I came on live and went through some of my deals for Carnival. They had one for Greenland, and it looked nice. You got me wanting to go there, Will. You got me wanting to go. Well, I started thinking I don't have a cruise for January to July next year, so I may have to fill the gap. Don't tell the wife. I believe you. It probably will be tonight. You'll start booking a cruise tonight, Mike. You're a bad influence. All of you, Destination Fun. All of you guys are bad influences, because that's how I wound up booking Utopia of the Sea. I already had 3 cruises I haven't paid off, and you made me add another one. But I appreciate it, and I'm really looking forward to it. And Mike, I'm really looking forward to meeting you. I really the fun you showed, like on Betty's live, it spoke volumes of your personality, of your demeanor. I mean, again, I was very impressed with you. You know how to have fun without taking it overboard. I was, hats off to you. If I had a hat, if my Temu hat wasn't so crooked, Mike, I admire you. You did a good job. Your wife heard it. Ha ha. Good job, Ricky. Don't let him up. He needs to book one tonight. Controversial Cruising. Yes, Controversial Cruising. We are doing a group cruise. We're doing the 3-day group cruise. Actually, Mike Clock, he has a group cruise. He's doing September 13th through the 16th and 16th through the 20th. The group cruise is 13th through the 16th of 25. And he has a group cruise. I will get you the information for that. Ocean to Ocean, Bruce, if he's in here, I will get you his information. He's the one that we're running through as far as booking this group cruise, which is, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's not the inaugural. They had good prices. I think again, I do a lot of interior rooms. It was like $387 for an interior room at the time. I don't know what it is right now. There's quite a few of us from this chat that are going on that. So yeah, if you're looking at Utopia and not worried about the inaugural cruise, think about joining us on that one. And I know 3 days is not for everybody, but you can do a back-to-back 3-day and then the 4-day. The only downfall for it is they hit the same ports. I believe it's Coco Cay and Nassau, and both cruises hit those ports. Instead of, usually you have a Eastern and a Western, This one doesn't. It hits the same port. But again, I'm gonna be so happy. I want to do the back to back, but I want to stay on the ship most of the time because I want to see the ship. Betty says, "Yes, you made the show for sure." He didn't make the show necessarily, but he was a big part of it, and that was I love that tea party. I'm kind of upset I didn't come up, but it felt like nah, they got enough people up there, and I was watching the chat, so it was like maybe next time. But the concept was a great concept for that tea party, and I loved it, Betty. Good job. I'm gonna have to steal that somehow, some way. Yeah, tea party may not be it, but it's gonna be a bar party, or it's gonna be something. I'm gonna think about it. I'll get back with you on that one. Betty wants to know where all you cruisers are getting all this money from. Yes, I want to know where you're getting this money from too. Okay, they work, Betty. Clock is always at work. Destination Fun and all. I know they all, every time I talk to them, they're at work. Embarkation Nation, they're at work. So yeah, they work a lot. Let me get a Keisha. Make sure I get a sip of water. Ah, delicious. uh, okay. Oh, I hear you. I moved to Arizona at Eddie Lou. I'll go back often. Next time I know we're going to cruise, I'll go back and grab a dozen for you. Okay. I missed something. But anyway, I'm going to skip past that because they're talking to each other. Yes. I will try to get that link up there for the group cruise. Nope, nope. I will try to get it up there for you for the group cruise. And Bruce is a great guy. He gets back with you right away and all the good stuff. And the reason I say go through Bruce, uh, Scott, controversial cruising. The reason I say go through Bruce was I booked it on my own to begin with, and my price was $447. Through the group cruise price, it became it was $387. So I was able to save $50 by booking with the group cruise. So that's why again I push that. They don't mind. It's apparently a lot of people don't mind that if you want to just come along, and if you cruise a lot with Royal, if they can't match your price, or if whatever, they can't bring you in, um, book it. I'm sure Bruce can help you with that. But if you want to do it on your own, just make sure you catch up with us. Again, for people that doing group cruises, have never done group cruises. Sometimes when you book with a group, sometimes you get some amenities for that. Like they may give us a room to have a meet and greet. So you're not out there with the public. You're not at the bar. You go someplace that have a bar there, and where you can be inside someplace and talk to each other without dealing with everybody else on the cruise. If you if you didn't pay with the group cruise, um, a lot of people in the group cruise won't allow you to join that part of it. If they have goodie bags, whatever they might have that the group cruise help pay for, you won't be entitled to. But I'm sure they won't mind hanging with us if we go to the show together. So just feel, if you want to come with us, is what I'm saying in the long run. Sweet, my wife went. Eddie Lugo. Sweet, my wife went a couple of weeks ago to see the grandkids and did not bring back a bagel. Okay. Destination Fun. I can't book any more cruises for a while. I got lectured. In my head, I lectured myself. Destination Fun. Betty says about the tea party. There will be one next month. I'm sure we're all looking forward to that. Going down in the chat. Eddie Lugo, Bruce. 389 clock from. Give me a month. I'll be emailing you. Yeah, again, I couldn't beat the price. It's the 3-day cruise, but it's on the Utopia of the Sea. And just think of all the great vloggers from this group that are going to be on there. Whoops, wrong one. We have some. It depends on how many cabins we book, and we get credit for every 8 cabins. Yeah, I mean, and again, it all depends. And again, but some people they really get upset, like if they think that if for some reason, and again, not saying this cruise, I don't know what this cruise is going to entail as far as what happens with the people in the group cruise, but let's say one of the group cruises I saw where they had like an open bar for an hour. Well, if you didn't book with the group cruise, why do you think you should be entitled to the open bar? Just because you know the people in the group cruise. So, but again, this group cruise, it has a cheaper price. So why wouldn't you book? Okay. How about one of my favorite reports of all time? Getting back. Thank you, controversial cruising, keeping on track. Cayman Islands. Cayman Islands. I do. Pretty island. I love the island. Cayman Islands is, I believe, that's where 7 Mile Beach is, and I love the beach, but I almost drowned one time, and I always, ugh. But as far as the beach itself, but again, it's not walkable. You have to catch I call it a shuttle, I believe, shuttle or cab. Did I catch a cab? It might have been a shuttle. Anyway, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Again, most of the places down in the Caribbean, I love it. I mean, you can't beat it. Bill, I did say that the year of 2024 is everyone else's group cruises, networking year, and meeting some amazing faces. It is, and that's what it's becoming. Where you're going on a lot of, or at least I'm looking at a lot of group cruises. The problem is you can't make them all. At least for me, I can't make them all. So I pick and choose the ones that I can make. Calico Jacks, yes, yes. I mean, again, give me a beach, give me a nice bar, little party atmosphere, but I can go to the beach. I'm in heaven. The only thing that would have made that better was if the port was closer by where you could just walk to it without having to catch transportation to it. And it wasn't that far, if I remember correctly, 15, 20 minutes. I don't know. It wasn't much. Scrolls Nest, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much. And again, everybody, if you just came in or if you've been here for a while but haven't hit the thumbs up, thank you, Jennifer from Embarkation Nation. Great minds think alike. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. It's supposed to help out with the algorithm, so I would appreciate that. We're going to put it through the test. We're going to see if we can get as many likes here and see how many views this live gets. Um, and if you haven't joined my channel as far as subscribing, if you're new, please consider subscribing. Doesn't cost you anything, helps the channel, and hopefully I can entertain you with my rambling about different parts in my videos. Hopefully they'll entertain you. What's every controversial? He's trying to keep me keep the chat on point. Looking forward to Jubilee in February, but equally looking forward to, if not more, to going on my first Alaskan cruise. Alaska cruise is a very beautiful cruise, and again, I mean, when I first went to the Caribbean, I thought, wow, this is so beautiful. The water is so clear. This is the greatest thing ever. Well, then I went to French Polynesian Islands. It's like, wow, this is the most exciting place I've ever been. Well, Alaska, as far as cold weather goes, it's like a movie. I mean, I love it. I love Alaska. Uh, for me, take a decent camera and take a pair of binoculars and be ready to dress in layers, and you'll have the time of your life. The excursions are a little more expensive there, but they're worth it. They're the kind of things that are one in a lifetime. or once in a lifetime, should I say. Whale watching and Yukon trains up to Canada. I did the helicopter ride to a glacier and landed on the glacier. I mean, the bald eagles are like pigeons. I mean, they're bald eagles are everywhere. So I mean, Alaska should be on everybody's list. And it seems like here lately, there's been a push towards Alaska. I think people have finally found out how beautiful Alaska is. Alaska isn't as cold as they think it as they think it is. When people say Alaska, it's like, oh, it's so cold, it's so this, that, and the other. A lot of times during the daytime, on the ship, I was in a hoodie. So, and that was May. I did it in June, and the last time I did it before this year, I was in a t-shirt on the deck catching some sun. I can remember doing it. Was in Skagway because we were right next to the rocks where the rock slide happened. So it's not as cold as you think. It can. And now, can it get cold? Yeah, it can, and with the wind. But just dress in layers, and you'll be fine. Whoops. Hold on. Let me go whip one. I'm already looking into items to add to my shopping list. Waterproof backpack, binoculars. For me, it never rained. I've always had great weather in Alaska. I hear about the rain all the time. I've been so lucky. I've never had that rain. So yes, a raincoat, yeah, something like that. The binoculars. If you can splurge for a balcony, splurge for a balcony. Scrow's Nest, cruising Aruba, Curacao, and Grand Cayman. I enjoyed Aruba, but again, the port kind of puts you into the city, and you have to catch a shuttle or a cab or a Uber someplace. The ports that I love are ports where everything is right there. I walk off, I go to the beach, I get on a jet ski, I go to a bar, I do the wobble at Margaritaville. Those are the ones that I love. And I don't have to worry about trying to get back to the ship on time because, well, the ship is right there. So that's why a lot of ports that you hear me talking about being my favorite ones in the Caribbean, that's what they are. And Curacao, every time somebody says that, I get mad because the cruise that I was supposed to go to Curacao on was canceled, or they changed the port, and so I haven't been there yet. And I would love to go to Curacao because it looks beautiful there. Controversial cruising. I think. I know. I've watched all your videos on Alaska. She did. I shouldn't say she. They did a good job on that, and it gave you a feeling of what to expect when you go to Canada. Falling behind in the chat again, but that's okay. Controversial cruising. Oh, I love Grand Cayman, Scrow's Nest, and hey, I'll be going to Aruba with my parents for the first time for me anyway next year. You will like Aruba, even though it's in the Caribbean island. It's basically it's a dry climate. It's considered a desert, but you'll learn about it once you start going there. With the summers here in Alabama, it will be refreshing to be in some cooler weather. Won't mind the rain either. Yeah, and for me, I mean, again, from what I saw, it was a mist. Mostly, it wasn't like a pouring down rain. It was a mist. And if you go on some of these boats, you might, get a little mist. So yeah, do that. Mike and Rihanna, welcome in, my friends. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, good. Alaska is not as cold as most people think when they say Alaska. It's cold. It's too cold. It's too cold. No, it's not. It's really not that bad. I dread more of going out of New York in January than I do in Alaska. Definitely will have a balcony. Good for you. Norwegian Bliss. Knocking on everything wood in my house right now. Okay. No jinx coming your way. Scrolls Nest will be in Aruba in August. Mike and Rihanna saying hi to everybody. I'm just catching up in the chat. Going down. Hey. Hi. Hello. Okay. Caught up in the chat. Let me do a trick that Eddie taught me. and that's with the lines to keep track of where I'm at in the chat, because I got a bad habit of rambling. Clock, I have to going to catch dinner. Catch everyone later. Appreciate Mike for being here, and I will catch you on these YouTube streets. It's almost the weekend, so you and Eddie be going on late night. So that'll be something to watch. I think Eddie and Mike, they do a late night. I don't know if they're doing it this week, but they do usually like Friday or Saturday night, maybe both nights. They go on about, I don't know, it seems like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. One night, I mean, I literally clicked back on 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I think they were still on. One of them might have been asleep, but we won't talk about that. But they do a late night show. They do a late night show if you like talking about cruising and other things. And Mike and Rihanna talking about they're looking forward to the booze cruise. I'm going on a booze cruise this year, and that's Bruce from Ocean to Ocean is doing that. Mike and Rihanna, they're going on a booze cruise. Hopefully I'm going on that one. I'm waiting for Carnival to come out with my deals, and hopefully I get a good price on it. But next year, 2024, Eddie Lugo is throwing a booze cruise, the secret booze cruise. I don't know how much of a secret it is anymore, Eddie. The secret booze cruise 2.0 for next year, and that's going to be on the Paradise out of Tampa. That should be a lot of fun. A lot of the creators that are in our little community here, they're going to be on that group cruise. So you don't know who you might meet. So that should be a lot of fun. Has it been? I thought you were leaving like tomorrow, Mike. You're on Liberty of the Seas right now? Look at you, Mike. For some reason, you just sound like you just said 2 days from now you're gonna be on a cruise. I thought that was yesterday. Maybe not. Look at Big Mike. Liberty of the Seas. See, he had to see how he had to throw that flex in there real quick, people. We're all jealous now, Mike. Thank you. Mike, enjoy your cruise. Make sure you go live. You gotta go live. You gotta show us around the ship. You gotta give us what we want. Oh, here it is, Eddie. Friday night at 10 p.m. Eddie Lugo Studios. Then clock Saturday evening at 10 p.m. Late night chats. Be there or be square. Scrow's Nest. Today's temperature report: 107 and 12% humidity. Well, at least it's a dry heat. 107. At least it's a dry heat. I guess you'll be burning up, but you'll be able to breathe. Leonard family. Oh, Clock family. Do they have the screen working outside? Did I miss somebody? Yes, Tanisha, catch you later. Did I miss somebody leaving? Oh, Leonard family. Oh, yes, I gotcha. Okay, I'm work with me, people. I'm old. Eddie Lugo Studios this week only, Friday night at 10 p.m. Got you. Clock family might not be doing theirs. Maybe I'll take that over, huh? Friday night or Saturday night at 10 p.m. Maybe I should come on and do a live Saturday night. I mean, Eddie's doing his live Friday night. Leonard family, glad they got it working. Hate it. Wasn't for us. When you say screen, what's the screen? Like a movie screen? Thank you, Betty. Don't forget, if you're just coming in or you haven't hit the thumbs up button yet, which I haven't done it for myself yet. Let me go. Oops. Ooh, look at me messing up. Hit my own. Number 30. I got 30 likes. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you, Betty, for mentioning that. But then again, anyway, if you're just coming in and haven't hit the thumbs up button, please hit the thumbs up button for me. It's supposed to help with the algorithm, and I would really truly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you think about subscribing, I would love that also. Bill, I will be there on the Utopia. Come on over. More the merrier. I love meeting good people. Again, when you meet me like on a Utopia, I mean, we can go ahead and do a little collab or something like that. But I want to sit there and just talk and talk about life and get to know people on a personal level. So I won't be having a camera in your face all the time. I'm sure you won't be having a camera in my face all the time. But again, we can do a collab and all get together and support each other and try to get all our channels to grow. I like talking about how we can get our channels to grow. So that's something that we'd all think about doing there, and how we can get the information that we have out to people from that cruise. Cruise nuts. I'll join if invited. Yeah, Scott, that took you a long time to make up your mind to go on that cruise. Yes, I love watching movies on the deck at night. One of my favorite things about cruising. I do too. I really, believe it or not, Carnival kind of made me mad. They used to have free popcorn, and now they charge $3 for the popcorn, and that just rubbed me the wrong way. I mean, that just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But I do like watching the movies, and they have decent movies at night. And I love. They have blankets that you can get, and I love watching the movies at night on the Carnival ships. Huh? Controversial cruising. Never gone live before. It's easy. I mean, it's the same. You do your news in the mornings or whatever. It's just like that. It's just like that. Uh, you get used to. I mean, things go wrong, and it's happening in real time. So sometimes you make mistakes, but again, it's just real time. There's nothing to get upset about, and you go ahead and fix it, and get maybe a couple of moderators to follow your chat. Most of the time, you don't have any problems in the chat. But if you do, sometimes like when I'm rambling on, I'm not keeping up with the chat a lot. I try to, but if I'm behind in the chat and let's say somebody comes in at the bottom, I may not catch it right away. So that's one thing as far as having a moderator on a live helps out on. Make up mom and son. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being in here. She's in the background. I appreciate you being here anyway and listening to me ramble on. Controversial cruising. We're going to be best friends, right? Right. I mean, who knows? We might start doing a live show together. You never know. I would like to do from quantum from Utopia to do a live show with 2 or 3 of us on there talking about our experiences on the ship and things like that. Cruise nuts. Carnival has nasty popcorn. It wasn't the best popcorn. It was okay. Put lots of butter on it. It was okay. But I enjoyed it watching the movie. I really enjoyed it watching the movie, A Cruise Nuts. But the fact that they said they're gonna charge me $3, I go, but I don't buy the popcorn. Usually, the free popcorn was so much better. Oh, I mean, I thought they was the same popcorn. We paid for the now $3 popcorn. It was not as tasty. Yeah, but again, for $3, I can see why it wasn't as tasty because it was $3. But anyway, uh, I just refuse to pay the $3, and it's just principle. Yeah, cruising saying, yeah, they charge $3. Hey Eddie, Mr. Nas, I was on your live and I didn't realize I fall asleep. I fell asleep. I'm fall asleep. Well, hmm. I don't know. Are you talking about my live? I was so boring. You went to sleep on me, Mr. Nas. That's funny. Oh, hope the phone is okay. Dropped. Yeah, I found out I was asleep when I dropped my phone. I hope the phone is okay. Keisha, Bill's Ramley does that, Mr. Nas, unless you're here for the beard. So my Ramley puts you to sleep, Keisha? I don't know how to take that. It wasn't intentional, I promise. Everybody saying hello, hello, hello. Keep trying to keep up with the chat. One of my favorite parts is when Bill catches himself rambling. Yeah, because I do. I wind up. I just start talking, and I don't know when to stop. And I mean, I'm just talking. And the one thing, controversial cruising, Scott. The one thing I will say is, it's a unique feeling talking without hearing somebody else talk. So I'm reading these comments and things like that. So it takes time to get used to just talking and talking and talking. But what happens is I'll get on the topic and I may ramble on, but people are still talking in the chat. So you start falling behind in the chat. So that's where the rambling, kind of hurts you. That's where you kind of need your moderators to watch out and try to keep you on focus. So yeah, so that's where we're at. And again, for those who came in late or that, I got a Timu order, and I got something I'm gonna play with tonight, and that is I got a lavalier mic. Whoops, let me see if I can put it in here without dropping it. A lavalier mic. This let me pull it out real quick. Let me whip it out. That's a Blazing Saddle reference. If anyway, this plugs into your phone, and this is the mic, which I have to look at this mic because I just looking at the mic right now. I don't see how it clips onto your shirt, and it said that it clips onto your shirt, so I have to see, how that works. Again, it was a couple of dollars from Timu, so yeah, I can't sweat it too much, no matter what it is. So, but that's for the phone, and the ideal of that is to have a better quality sound. Like if I put my phone away from me on a tripod and I'm talking, that picks up my voice, so I don't have to do as many voiceovers. Or it has two mics. So if, let's say, like in this last trip I went on with my son, it would have been nice to sit down, him next to me. He has a mic, I have a mic. We're both sitting back instead of leaning up trying to talk into the phone. And Mr. Nas says, no, it wasn't your live. I think I was kind of tired. I've been known to put people to sleep though, Mr. Nas. Oh, I only slept for 2 hours. Oh, I slept for only 2 hours per day. It makes it that way. Yeah. That I need my sleep. I didn't take a nap today, but usually I take a nap, and um, I, it makes it's easy, and I can go back to sleep at night. So I'm old now. Uh, I can never hold on. I can never be mad anywhere. I'm used to being a mod. Oh, I could never be a mod anywhere. I'm used to being a mod. That's why I hate to be one. Yeah, and again, it's not for everybody. And again, if you don't want to be a mod, just don't be a mod. I mean, that's if you don't feel obligated to ever be a mod for somebody, just let them know, hey, I don't follow the chat enough. I'm not there enough. Everybody understands. I did. Did you see me? I did whip it out, Mr. Nas. I whipped it out. There was a little thing that plugs into the bottom of the phone. I, it, there should be clips. You would think. Again, I haven't read it. Hold on, let me see. Only other thing in the box is the instructions. I don't. Oops. I take that back. My bad. Underneath the power cord are the clips. So they're there, and I thought that in the picture and everything, it showed like the clips. So that way you clip it onto my lapel right here. And when I'm talking, even though I'm away from my phone or somebody else is with me, we can both talk into our little mics on a collar. So it's a clear conversation for everybody. So that's what I'm hoping for. Keisha says, Ms. Naj, you're a great mod. Scrolls said, you'll be impressed with the sound quality. I'm hoping, I mean, again, 2 mics for under $10. If it works, I'm gonna be happy. No, Miss Keisha, I can't multitask, let alone being a mod. My brain is too slow to multitask. No, I don't believe that, Mr. Nas. I don't believe your brain is too slow to do that. Keisha says, it's all good, Mr. Nas. You're still cute. Keisha. So anyway, that's my gadget to play with tonight. What's tonight? Thursday night. If I come back on tonight, I might set it up so we can test the sound quality, just like I did with this mic. When I came on, I might do that again. I will go live and use my go live on my camera and work with the sound quality, sound from the mic. I got to figure out how to set it up. Well, I guess it wouldn't be. It should be easy. I won't be live. I'll be on StreamYard on my phone. I'm running through the process, people. This is, instead of reading instructions of how to do it, I'm running through the process in my head right now. I'll be using StreamYard from my phone, so the audio will be coming from the phone, so it doesn't matter. My laptop will be open, but that's just more to monitor the channel. I just got to use my tripod and set my phone up. Done. I got it. I got it figured out already. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? So, any questions, anybody? I know we talked about the different ports, excursions. I will say, go through a couple of my excursions that I really enjoyed. And you can tell me what your favorite excursions are. Favorite all time is the helicopter ride in Alaska, Juneau, Alaska, and landing on the glacier. Sea Lake Journey. They did it, but they also did like a dog sled. So if I go back and do it again, that's the one I would do. I probably would add the dog sled to it. I'm torn about the dog sled because I don't know. The dog sled just seems kind of inhumane to the dogs. But everybody tells me, "Oh, the dogs love it. They were built for that." So that's one. Let's see. I'm gonna get to them in a second. I'm just trying to keep up with the chat. My bad. I forgot you are not. I forgot you are not really Stitch. I got a question, but I forgot to ask. I forgot what to ask. I can stitch up to be a Stitch. What's a Stitch? Not Stitch. I mean, Milo and Stitch, or is that what it is? Kal-El, welcome in. Superman is in the house. Billy D. Cruz is in the place to be. I did like that name, Billy D. Cruz. I like it. I really do like it. I don't like a lot of her nicknames. I like that one. Stitch. Okay. I just making sure. You said you want to like ask about a question. And I was wondering about that. And I've heard of Stitch. I appreciate you guys all being here. And again, one last time, if you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. If you'd like to drop your link, please type #strong to drop your link. If you're new to the channel, I'm Kal-El. Where's that at? Kal-El? Whoops, hold on, the wrong one. I was thinking about having that made. I was thinking about having a shirt made with that on there. Billy D. Cruz. I like that. I like it a lot. I wish I would have thought of it. I usually wear a Stitch hat on live. Mr. Nas, I don't think I've ever seen your face on live. I've seen you in a few lives, but I don't think I've ever seen your face. I'm gonna have to now. I got to go back through and look through your lives, to see who you are. Get a hat to match. I don't. My head is so big. I hate wearing hats. But maybe a baseball cap. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna think about it. Maybe Eddie Lugo. He's good at making logos and things like that. So maybe I'll make me a little logo with that. Maybe I'm gonna think about that. I appreciate that. Oh, okay, not yours. I go up to people's and wear that hat. Okay, I'm gonna have to try to follow you. Now I'm gonna have to stalker. I'm gonna have to follow you to see. Betty, thumbs up. Thank you. Also, if you're new to the channel, if you want to subscribe, please subscribe. I appreciate that. It means a lot to the channel. I have not been in a subscriber push mode in a while, but again, I might start getting back into that. But I want to push subscribers, but I want people to watch. I finally, when I first started doing here we go. I'm kind of rambling again. When I first started doing videos, 85% of my people that watched my videos, 85% of the people that watched my videos were unsubscribed. I've got it down to about 50-50 now. So what I need to do is get the people that watch my videos to subscribe. And I guess that if you get more people to subscribe, so now you have more people that watch your videos who are subscribed. So that, to me, that makes sense. So that's what I'm working on. Is it smoky? I talked about that when I first came on. It's been a haze for the last three or 4 days up here, Kal-El. It has been a haze. It looks like if you ever saw like a rainy day, that's what it looks like with the sun out. I have not seen the sun in I don't know how many days. It's light out, but it's just real cloudy. They said we had some of the worst air quality ever here. A lot of times they're recommending if you have breathing problems, don't go out. If you have asthma, if you go out with a mask and things like that. I can't do any open live stream on my channel unless it only unless it's only music related. Plug the receiver into your phone and you should see a red light. Press and hold the button on the stem of the mic. Receiver, hold on. Oh, I do. I do see a little button down here. The light will be either blue or green. It will blink at first, and once it's located, the receiver, the mic light will go solid and stop blinking. Mr. Nas, oh, thank you, Mr. Nas. I appreciate it so much. Hold on. I'm in the chat, so I got to go down a little bit, but I do want to. I saw that come in, so let me go down here real quick. I want to highlight that, and I am going to. I need to get a better one of these, but a cheer of the crowd, as we appreciate that, Mr. Nas. Thank you so much. JNS Adventures, I see you coming in. I appreciate you stopping by. And I've been watching their videos, and the last one I just watched, did I hear correctly, JNS Adventures, that you're packing for your September cruise already? Did I watch that correctly? I want to say you must have a cruise in July, because I saw people packing shirts and pants and a suitcase looking awfully full of 3 piles of clothes, and you're packing for yourself, and it sounded like you were packing for a September cruise. It's a little early. It's a little early. Okay. Together we travel. Yeah, those mics are what I use when I'm live on a cruise. I have one for my camera and I never use it. I am going to start using it. I do want to start doing it because you need the windsock to try to block out the noise, the wind noise. As I said, I want to start making like a better quality video, and I think that's going to be important. So, yeah, I'm going to start doing that too, Will. Uh, I'll, I'll have one on, and my wife has the other one on. Yes, and as good distance. Mine has a charging case and put the mics and transmitter in the case. Golly, this doesn't have a charging case. That would have been nice. So now I got to charge each one of these individually, which is not a bad, not a deal breaker. Under $10. So if they work, I'm ahead of the game. Miss Nas, I experienced the worst haze before. I don't know. This is the worst I've ever seen here. I mean, it goes out and it's like it looks like smoke. I mean, it's just hazy everywhere. Kal-El, it's terrible. I heard where you are at, it's the worst in the country, air quality wise, because of the smoke. It's terrible. It literally is. If I was smart, which I'm not, I would be out there getting some video and trying to make a video out of how bad the air is, even if it's just a short video, a regular video, but a short one. Too late, Mr. Nas. I'm sorry. I already highlighted it. Yep. Okay, I'm going down September 2nd for the Mardi Gras. Yeah. That's a tad early for me. And and that's what I was thinking of. I may have to charge the mics before I use them. So I'll do that. I'll take care of it. Storm is coming in. I can't stay up long. I might lose internet before it does. Take care, everyone. Mr. Nuts, thank you again for the super chat. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. You just don't know. It doesn't take long to charge the mics. And well, that's one of the things. That's one of the things as far as like when you start buying cheap stuff, they may work, but how long the charge is anybody's guess. I had a really cheap gimbal one time, and the charge was not very good. I mean, when I say not very good, I mean 10 minutes. I mean, it was like a 10-minute charge or whatever, but it was it wasn't a Temu, but I don't know. I got it someplace really, really cheap. Short. Yep. Short. Bye, Miss Nice. Bye again. Appreciate you being here. I'm not leaving. Oh, we're leaving, Keisha, because I'm getting ready to get out of here. I appreciate everybody that's been in here, but I'm going on. It's been over an hour and a half, and out of things to talk about. I need to do some video editing, some major editing. I put up a short. I put up a few shorts here the last couple of days. They haven't done well. Some better than the other, but I did one the helicopter ride to the glacier, and I did like a split screen, one with the camera facing me and one facing outside the what's the name. And again, as I was telling people, Destination Fun has to go cook dinner. As I tell people, usually when I do a short, I really do try to think of a song to go with it. And that video I saw, I thought of "Fly Me to the Moon." Fly me to the moon, let me play. Anywho, I thought I loved it, and it only got 100 views. Well, last time I checked, it had like 100 views, but But I really do. When you see my videos, no, when you hear a song, usually, well, no, my videos, they may not be that well thought out. My shorts, if you see a short and the song that's in it, I usually put effort into picking out that song. Makeup Mom is saying hi to everyone. JNS Adventures, have a good one, everybody. Appreciate it. And hold on, I got one more comment. Controversial Cruising. Same. I have to edit too. And then Lovey's live later at 5. And where Walter Travel at 5:30, side by side. I don't think I know them. I'm gonna come by your channel, see if I can and find out who they are. Lovey's live later at 5. And where Walter Travel at 5:30. I'll see if I can look them up and see if I can make it over there. Controversial Cruising. Appreciate it. So anyway, everybody, I am going to get ready to get off this live. Thanks for coming in. If you haven't hit the like button or the thumbs up button, please do on the way out. I would appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel, which I didn't see, I don't think I saw anybody new to the channel here. At least all the names seem to be familiar. But if you're new to the channel or haven't subscribed, or if you want to check to see if you're subscribed, please do. Help the channel grow. The YouTube algorithm, hit that bell button so when I go live and do ramblings late at night, if you're up, you'll catch it. But every Thursday at 4 p.m., I plan on being on here live. I don't know what the topic is for next week, but we will come up with something. And I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. I love you, Fats Live. And where's Walter Travel? So I will PST, Pacific time. So I will definitely try to look those up. But next Thursday, be there, be square. Check out Controversial Cruising morning shows. A lot of time he'll come on with a video in the mornings with cruise news, and I love it. I think he puts a fun spin on it. Betty J Gathers, #1 supporter. She does a live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Great show. Not necessarily, it's not about cruising, but it's about life, and especially for as you get older. But it could be about anybody. It's not about age, but it's from an older person's perspective. So I appreciate that, because as I get older, you want to talk about certain things, and cruising and how my back hurts or whatever, with people that understand that. When I say my back bothers me from walking or from sitting too long, young people don't understand. What are you talking about? What's wrong with you? Yeah, it's just part of being old. But watch Betty, and she'll get you there. Betty, Friday at 9:30. Life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. Controversial Cruising next Thursday. Let's go live together, Bill. Thursday at 4 o'clock. Controversial Cruising. If you want to come on up. If you want to do it on your show, let me know. I believe you follow me on Instagram. That'd be like the easiest way to do it. But Instagram, or I have an email in warmstrongadventures@gmail.com. But let me know. You can come on up. So anyway, thanks for coming in. Hit the like button on the way out if you haven't hit it, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. Oh, hold on. I'm working on it. My outro. Goodbye, everybody.